I will focus my energy in order to accomplish my vision where I want to go. So it's because sometimes we spend a lot of time on things that are not an added value, that things that will not really help me achieve my vision, my goals, and where I want to go. Identify mentors, peers, colleagues, ex-colleagues, clients, maybe people that are not on your radar now, and think also about this relationship in a strategic way. How are they going to help you? And what are you going to do?
So please grab a cup of coffee or tea, get comfortable, and enjoy this episode. Welcome to the Brilliantly Branded podcast.
So hello and welcome one more time to another episode of the Brilliantly Branded podcast. My guest today is a woman. She's a coach, an expert in behavioral coaching and career transition. She's have a special focuses in empowering women in finances, especially because she was part of that world and she did a bold transition on that. So basically, she will share with us her story. But the reason why I want you to listen into this episode is to feel and identify about how these many ambitious women are held back, not by their skills, because have a lot of skills, but by something that we call limiting beliefs in coaching. So that actually have been the main point that make my guest realize that she can create something meaningful, and she have been creating a methodology that she will share with us that is called the career dashboard. So in this episode, basically, she will share her journey and how women can break through this self-imposter syndrome and take their careers actually very seriously, giving this big step with confidence. So welcome, Gayle. I want to ask you, please introduce yourself, and then I'm going to crack on many questions that I have related with that.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Maria, for this introduction. Thank you for having me on this podcast. It's an honor to me. I'm so excited to talk about a lot of subjects that I really love and believe in. So I'm Gayle. I'm an executive and career coach and founder of Boost Up, my coaching firm that I founded in Luxembourg. I am also the mother of two beautiful boys that I am very proud of, and that also contributed to who I am today. So as you said, before becoming a coach, I spent over a decade in the banking sector. I started working in investment banking, then I moved to strategy and development, and then to the corporate banking. So I did a lot of different things in banking in different countries. Also, I started in Paris, then in London, then in Beirut, from where I am originally. So I had the opportunity to learn a lot, to develop a lot of skills, but also to see also a lot of bias against women, and especially in this industry. And since I was always fascinated by leadership, psychology at work, understanding really people and the human side of people. So naturally, I found myself quitting the banking sector and finding my calling into coaching, into the coaching world. So now today, I am a coach in Luxembourg. I coach people worldwide also through video calls. I am an executive coach. I help people grow in their career, work on their leadership skills. And I am also a career coach, and I help them redesign their career and switch to a career which is more aligned with who they really are. And now I am in a phase where I am also, I started a new journey with HEC in Paris, where I'm working into an organizational coaching certification to be able also to work more with organizations and teams more broadly.
Well, that is fantastic. You have an amazing background. And it's sometimes we are wondering why we love the things that we are doing, but we find that that is not really fulfilling us. There is something that is happening that make us do changes, do transformations. So in your specific case, actually doing this change of career and looking back, what was this moment of realization for you that you said, I want to really change that. I really wanted to do something different. So what was this moment that made you take that decision?
Yeah. This moment that you're talking about is called a turning point. And I think all of us, at a moment in our lives, we reach some turning points. It could be in personal life, in professional life. And for me, it was like a series of different events. First, I started this feeling of this Sunday evening when you feel this heaviness and
Oh, yes.
and this was something initially when I started my journey in banking. I was always excited to learn something new, to go to work, and at a certain moment I started feeling more and more the opposite, this heaviness. Then also at the same time, I had my first child. He was already 3 year old, and I felt I was not spending enough time with him. I was sacrificing a lot for something that was no longer as meaningful as it used to be. So I was thinking, is it worth it? I'm seeing him like 1 hour a day. My little boy, I'm missing out on a lot of beautiful moments with him. And at that time, in banking, the system was really rigid. It was before COVID. You had zero flexibility, long hours, no flexibility. So this system was not something helping me. And another thing that also was like opened my eyes completely was that while I was working in banking in strategy and development in Beirut, I was part of initiating one of the first program in the Middle East about the financial empowerment of women. And also this is why your show is something that really resonate a lot, because this was really this program that I worked on was something that transformed my journey. And here I was like, I discovered another chapter. I discovered something else. The human side. I discovered. I was part of also. We signed the Women Empowerment Principles in the UN in New York. So I went there. I represented the bank. I saw a new chapter. Training, coaching, mentoring, pushing women. And this was, oh my God, so exciting. So here I said, okay, you know what? My work in banking is not fulfilling anymore. I need something with more meaning, with more added value. And so here was the turning point. I wanted to grow more, to develop more, to be challenged every day, to challenge, to help people go forward, move forward. And so I started like researching, and I realized that it was coaching could give me more meaning and purpose in my life.
Well, that is incredible. And I said it's incredible because most probably many women or people in general are listening to us right now wanted to do this big leap, to change their careers, but still have a lot of fears, a lot of limiting beliefs. And I think that that is part of the things that how we are going to lefting aside the security of working in the corporate, in the financial world, and jumping and start our journey in something completely different, because coaching is a new career path. You can apply it in the financial sector as well, but you need to be prepared for that. So what do you think that are all those or the main fears that we have as women, especially working now as you was in the financial sector? What is this common limiting beliefs and fears that we as women have to give this big step?
Yeah. So, personally, I overcame a lot of also limiting beliefs when I had to do this leap, this switch, because everything was okay. I had a successful. I mean, I was growing slowly in the banking sector. It was secure. It was safe. So not a lot of people understood. What are you doing? Like. Um, but and I also I started questioning myself, and I had this fear of imposter syndrome, saying that maybe I'm not capable of doing something else. This is all I know. This is all I know, banking. I don't know anything else. Maybe I'm not cut out to be like a coach or an entrepreneur, or what will I do? I mean, I have been doing this for like all my life. I don't know to do. I don't know how to do anything else, and uh, how will I succeed in something different or new? And so I think that all of us at a certain time when we are faced with change, change is like is scary. You're going out of your comfort zone, and you have this inner thoughts, this inner saboteurs. So I had, in coaching we have like a lot. There is the main one that we all face always, which is called the judge, the one judging you, saying this inner critic, saying it's not good enough. You need to prove yourself more. You need to do more. So he comes like someone. This thought comes like if it's pushing you to be a better person, but in reality, it's just sabotaging you. It's just stopping you, preventing you to advance in your um, change, in your new journey, in daring to do something new. I also had the another saboteur, which is called the stickler. It means the perfectionist, the one like you cannot do this, you cannot do that before, making sure that everything is perfect. You have to be sure about your move. Um, and then also I had also another saboteur, which is called the restless, like do more, do more, do more, do more, do more. So I fell into this trap, I think.
Yeah.
That
Be the invincible woman, doing, working, delivering. And yeah, we are normally taking that role with us sometimes.
yeah.
And I have been there. I have been there. And I have been learning as well that it's better done than perfect. And that's how you end up doing things that then even you are surprised about the things that you have done when you see back. Hindsight is a beautiful thing because you realize, okay, I was there and now I am here. So yeah, I can understand the different saboteurs that are really getting in our way.
Exactly, and better done than perfect is my mantra now, because then you fall into analysis paralysis. You're just
Yeah.
you can't move, you can't advance, and you won't do anything. So this is why, like, you have to take at least a small step, a first step, and it's okay. Do it, start it, and then by iteration, you will improve and get better and get better and get better slowly. It's all about like taking little and small steps.
No, that is a very good advice because I think that this is basically what we need to keep in mind, knowing that everything that we are doing have an impact, even if that is a small impact. If you put it together, all those small impacts, then you are going to generate this big impact. And I know it that based on this process, you have been creating something meaningful that are you using as a tool that is the career dashboard that actually provide a structure for career development, for getting into the meaningful part of continue growing your career. So would you mind to share with us what is this about, how that works more or less, and how that will end up helping women to take control of their careers?
Yeah, sure. So I love using this tool, which I call the career dashboard in all my coaching. initially, because I think it's a very interesting, like a one-page framework where you have all the elements that you really need to be able to navigate your career. And then you can always come back to it as a reference to see where you are, how did you advance, and it's a tool that you can also with time you can modify, change, and but at least it's a reference point. So I always start with this. I will tell you about the 8 elements. So I always start with the vision. The vision is so important because it's your, your star. It's your direction. Where are you going? Where do you visualize yourself in, like, let's say 5 to 10 years? Like, what do you feel? What do you just I ask my clients to talk about this vision in the present tense. I am there, I am doing this, I feel that, and to envision themselves there. Then I use the second element, which is the mission. I think that also a lot of we always hear about vision, mission everywhere, but this is not the vision mission that you hear in companies. It's yours. So your mission, your why, your purpose. Why do you wake up in the morning and you want to go to work? You want to start your day. What is your driver? What is driving you? So what is your contribution? Um, what is your contribution to others, to the world, to your industry?
Yeah, this is
Right?
this is basically to gain clarity about where you want to go, more or less.
Exactly. And to know how to stay motivated, because the days where you are like, we all have days where we are unmotivated, we are like a little bit down. Just remember, okay, no, my mission is that. Okay, this will give you strength and will help you continue.
Mhm.
And then the third element is the values. So the values also here, it's not the values that also we all hear, the good values to have. No, it's your values to you. For you, what are the top 5 values that are really important to you, the non-negotiable values?
Mhm.
Will keep you grounded. And in case one of these values is not met, um, you're not good where you are. You're not good in your job. So it could be like creativity. It could be balance. It could be flexibility. It could be security. It could be fun. It could be excellence. So if my job today is not procuring me excellence, or it's not helping me, growing, okay, I'm not happy. If my job is like about not helping me. For me, I need something to be fun, and there's nothing fun. It's fun. It's the opposite. So I'm not happy if I don't have the security I need. I'm not. So it depends on everyone. Each one of
Yeah.
you have their values, and these values should be met. And when you think of what are your non-negotiable values, and then you look at where you are, and you see that they are not here, so you understand why you're feeling this way, and why there is a misalignment between you and your organization. Then the first element is called edge. So edge is your talents. What Why are you unique? Because all of us, we are unique. What sets you apart from others? What makes the difference? Your talents, your skills, your experience. So this is very important, and usually my clients have a hard time identifying this, because we don't realize really our difference, our talents, our values, especially women. So so in this exercise, I also ask them to ask their trusted friends, colleagues, what they think also about them. And sometimes they say, oh yeah, really, this came like 2, 3 times, and then they start realizing their edge here.
Yeah.
So the fifth one is about initiatives. When I say initiatives, I mean like, let's say, like some projects. So from now till like for the next 5 years, I have to focus my energy on number 1, 2, 3. These are the main key projects, let's say priorities. I will focus my energy in order to accomplish my vision, where I want to go. So it's because sometimes we spend a lot of time on things that are not an added value, that things that will not really help me achieve my vision, my goals, and where I want to go. So when you have this in front of you and you know, okay, so I will spend less time on that and I focus my energy on this, and that, you know what are the chapters, the important chapters you should focus your energy on. Then in number 6, there are the performance metrics, which are related to this initiative. So how will I measure that I'm really advancing toward my goals? So put numbers, put metrics. So, okay, I will have to have written like 5 articles per month, or I will have a book out in 1 year, or I will talk in 10 events, let's say, So numbers, how will you evaluate your progress? And then I give a very big attention to professional relationships. So professional relationships, I ask my clients to identify who are the people they need on their side to evolve towards their goals. So identify mentors, peers, colleagues, ex-colleagues, clients, maybe people that are not on your radar now, but someone who knows someone that could be helpful also, so try to think broadly, map these people out, put them here, and think also about this relationship in a strategic way. How are they going to help you?
Mm.
And what are you going to do in order to nurture these relationships? And at the end, there is the last point, which is the development opportunities. So how are you going to develop yourself? Because we are all, work in progress, and we can always develop ourselves, whether it is in soft skills or in technical skills. Okay, I want to be like, I want to work on my confidence. I want to work with a coach. I want to read books on this subject. I want to take a training in that or in this. So, how are you going to develop? This is the last element.
Good.
Always in order to achieve your vision, the one that you initially set.
Yeah.
I find this tool very powerful because you can always, like I said, go back to it and have this reference and see how you're advancing.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that with us, because I can imagine how people can actually start following that and start thinking how to really get guided by someone professional to get those steps. Because what happening sometimes is that we are probably thinking that we can do that alone. Yes, I can build my mission and I have this purpose. Actually, starting, but the word priority. Priority is in the English language is singular, not a plural, because you don't have priorities. You have one priority, and you need to be focused on that. So gaining this clarity actually is part of the reasons why we end up looking for support of someone professional that guide us to achieve what we want. And as well, that bring to me something like in my career I'm doing, because I am helping with the communication and branding. And part of the thing is how sometimes we feel comfortable in the place that we are, because we have, let's say, everything. So in certain way, we have financial security, and we are afraid to move and take bold decisions in order to grow our career, for example. But how important is really make those decisions, looking for support to give that big step to grow in our careers. So it's part of what you are doing, and what we as a coaches practicing this in our lives are doing. But I would like you to give this advice to women that are now thinking, especially in financial sector, because you was there, you did this big change, big leap. So what would you advise to all those women that are thinking maybe in give big steps, but still don't knowing how to do or where to start?
Yeah, I would advise them to, because I know that financial security is a big issue that always comes back. So I would advise them to start by doing like a shift project or like something. This is what also I call with my clients to try out something like slowly on the side. This is anyway something I did also in my transition. So while I was still in banking, I enrolled in the coaching certification. I just needed to be sure that it's really, I like the content. I really like that. And I want to, or maybe at least that maybe it's not 100%, but, you know, it's something that is telling me something. It's pushing me to go through this direction. So I had to feel some kind of reassurance. So I would advise them to take this first step, to try something on the side first, and to see how they feel, to try out, to think about what the energy that this new subject gives them, and if they want to continue to explore this direction or not, and to do this slowly and step by step.
When you said energy, what do you exactly mean? You mean how that make them feel, or how they in the inner God? Because the things related with energy is a little bit more personal. How you perceive the situation, how you feel, how you get connected. So, what will be I mean, in the experience that you have coaching, especially women coming from the financial sector that have certain mindset, mentality that everything needs to be organized and doing in this or that way. So while you be when you are talking about energy, what specifically you mean?
I mean, what they feel, to connect with their feeling, like their intuition, because the intuition is really very important, and we don't give much time or much attention to the intuition. So even if it's not like going to entrepreneurship, even if it's like applying to another job, sit with yourself and think, how did I feel during this job interview? Because in an interview, you are interviewing the interviewer. It's a two-side process. So we always
Yeah, you're right.
didn't think one of me, what did he think? But no, what did you think? What did you feel? What was your, your feeling? What did you feel in your gut, your intuition? Were you excited? Was it negative? Was it heavy? What do you feel? Same for the shift project. You want to go into you want to launch a small business, something, or try another course. What did you feel? Was it more positive or negative? You know, the fear, but that energizes you, that motivates you, that you're happy with a smile. This is good. It's positive. But the other side, that is, oh my God, I have the stomach ache. It's negative. So pay attention to what you feel, and think, is it aligned with what I said, my vision, my values, who I am? How aligned is that?
Who I am and where I want to go.
Exactly.
Well, fantastic. It's very, very wise advice. And I have to say thank you because you really deliver a value content. And I'm sure that I have learned things with you right now. So many people can learn from you as well. So thank you for being here, for being part of this journey, and for encouraging other women, especially in the financial sector, to really take bold decisions and give this first step, start by doing and take actions and really decide to get it a better life, because it's not just about delivering a work and be working all the time, but at the end, are you happy with what you are doing?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I would say also to these women in the financial sector to try to think about all their achievements, their wins, to promote themselves, to look at their male counterpart who always self promote themselves. And for women, it's always more difficult. We tend to overwork, to sometimes to to skip lunches and to, like, in order to finish quickly and to be able to go to our second job at home. So just be vocal about your achievements, and you also realize your own achievements. Talk about it. Self-promote yourself. Go to non-traditional events, networking events, even if non-traditional. By non-traditional, I mean like out of school with mom from schools, if you are a mom, or in like book clubs, masterminds. Ask to be a speaker in a webinar. So just all of that will just build confidence, and will show you that whether you build confidence and you can be ready for a promotion where you are or grow where you are, or even build confidence and see that you have a lot of strengths, a lot of transferable skills, and you can do whatever you want the way you want it.
Fantastic. Yeah. I agree with you 100%. I'm very aligned with the way that I am thinking and the way how the purpose of the podcast as well is taking this direction. So thank you very much for being here, and wishing you the best, and hope the people can contact you, and hope to see you around.
Yeah, you're welcome. I was so happy to be here, and I hope that what I brought today was valuable.
Yeah, Gayle, thank you. Thank you very much for being here.
Welcome, bye.
I'm grateful by having you as a listener on this episode. I am in the mission of empowering thousands of women around the globe, and I need your support for that. Help me to spread the voice by sharing this episode and subscribe to our social media channels. And remember, if you want to listen to exceptional stories and have someone that inspires you, please get in touch with me, because I will love to have them as a guest to learn from their experience and share their story with you next time. So until the next episode, ciao, ciao.